Hey warriors, welcome to Fitness Lore. Just a quick note before we begin, I'm going to be changing the name of the channel soon. Instead of calling it after myself, Mundy and Gut Splitter, I wanted to get some of the ego out of it and switch to a brand name. That brand name is Battlebok, so keep an eye out for that in your subscription list and don't be too surprised when you see it. This video is all about cardio. So I guess you could say it comes from the heart. Bad dad jokes aside, that's exactly how you should look at cardio training. It is about training the heart, and when you've got a strong, healthy heart, it enhances every aspect of life, not just your performance. Now there are many ways to train the heart, but within the realm of what we do, and how I train people, there are 3 cardio techniques that I'm going to be going into today. HIIT, LIS, and Fartlek. HIIT is high intensity interval training. Now, other trainers might have a different interpretation of what HIIT actually is, but essentially, it is a pattern of quick, maximum effort bursts of exercise followed by a short rest period. HIIT is good for sprint training and developing muscular endurance. It's also a good place to start in your fitness journey because it'll help you develop a foundation of strength, conditioning, and cardiovascular health. The best thing about HIIT is you're not restricted to the more traditional forms of cardiovascular training, like jogging, swimming, rowing, that kind of thing. Now you can do HIIT with just about any exercise, whether that's pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, lifting weights, sprinting, you name it. In this example, I've picked 4 exercises that I'm doing in 40-second intervals with a 20-second break in between. The exception being the single-arm reverse dumbbell flies that I'm doing, where I'm not giving myself a break. I threw these in as part of my regular shoulder training. And being single arm, it kind of counts as a break. So 5 exercises, 40-second max effort intervals with a 20-second break, repeated 4 times, makes for a 20-minute HIIT session. That's pretty ideal. After my HIIT session, I moved on to LIS. LIS is low intensity steady state training. This is your more traditional cardio training, such as jogging, riding, rowing, swimming, that kind of thing. LIS training is very simple. Just pick an exercise you can sustain and do it for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now for some of you that might only be a walk, or walking uphill, or doing a walk-jog combination. That's okay. Just do what you can. As you improve, you'll be able to sustain an even faster speed or a more intense exercise for that duration. With LIS training, we can improve our general endurance, our heart's general efficiency. So you can imagine that training this for prolonged periods will increase the amount of time our heart can sustain a roughly moderate heart rate. Unfortunately, once your body's efficient enough that it can sustain something like a 5-kilometer jog, LIS training is no longer going to improve our performance on the battlefield. For that, we need to move on to Fartlek training. Now Fartlek training, you could see this as the love child of LIS and HIIT, because you're doing your LIS exercise, say for example a steady state jog, and you're going to be hit with random intervals of sprinting. Now that sprinting may be an actual sprint speed, or it might just be an increase in speed up to say a decent run. And you may or may not get to go for a short walk afterwards for a bit of a break. Depends on who's training you. So I'm sure you can imagine that Fartlek training should be the focus of a skirmisher, or if you're intending to survive the zombie apocalypse. Now I'll take you even deeper into the realm of Fartlek training in more specialized training videos later on. But for now, I think that's enough for you to play around with. Comment down below if I'm wrong, but I bet at some point while you were watching this video, you were wondering, which cardio training method is best for fat loss? Well, fat loss is both very, very simple and extraordinarily complex and difficult. Therefore, it warrants its own video, which I'll touch on next. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to keep watch for it, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.